Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Simnaya on ISIM, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a video a white man actually made saying that why is it that black artists are not recognized enough? That white people always look for a way to put them down or make them look like they are not working hard enough, or people are not seeing their hard work. And the truth is that black people really have to work. I don't want to use double because double it's kind of like, they have to work their ass off, especially black artists, actors, and all that. When it comes to entertainment, you see them working so hard to be in the same probably space or range with the colored people. I mean, if you all look around, I don't think I have to explain this to people that look like me because they understand, not just only in entertainment, in places of work and all that, you are going to see a black person working his ass off. But a palm-colored person that doesn't do a lot, that just doesn't do anything, is probably somewhere getting the credit. Or a black person have to really work so hard to be on the same level with a palm-colored person that, that can easily be on this level without even struggling. But my people have to work so hard to be there. You know what? Let's get into this video.
I just watched a video of this artist and creator on here named King Green, and he broke down Lil Wayne's verse on the Spider-Verse. And he made that video in response to a comment of somebody saying like, Lil Wayne's not that creative, he didn't think that through, or something like that. And this got me thinking to how many videos I've seen of like GQ or whatever, like breaking down and analyzing the lyrics of artists and their double and triple entendres and their meanings, their metaphors, whatever. And the amount of people in the comments are like, oh, it's not that deep, you're reaching, whatever. And somebody please correct me, call me out if this is a reach myself. But I feel like the inability to give credit to black artists that have really sophisticated and complicated wordplay and metaphor and all that stems from the inability to acknowledge black intelligence. One of my favorite artists right now is JID or JID, and if you listen to a single song of his and read the lyrics, you are dumbfounded at his ability to connect things and create these metaphors and these triple and quadruple entendres. Like you think he did that by accident? And this happens all the time when people break down or analyze bars from different MCs or different rappers or whatever, is a lot of people in the comments are like, oh, this is a reach, or this is, whatever. And I think it's kind of similar to like athletes, where whenever like a white athlete does something, it's an intelligent play, but a black athlete does something, it's an athletic play. Now, going back to King Green's video, if Eminem rapped the verse that Lil Wayne wrote for the Spider-Verse, do you think he would be criticized or be like, no, there's no way he did that on purpose, he didn't say spider 8 times to make it a Spider-Verse? Or do you think people would be like, wow, Eminem was able to rap the word spider 8 times, making it a Spider-Verse, how creative of him? Wordplay and metaphor and all that stems from the inability to acknowledge black.
Now, this is my guy, and he made a very valid point, and I want to talk about it a little bit more. You see, people obviously have a problem giving artists, black artists, their flowers when it comes to the intellect that is involved in their raps. They already view rap as a minimalist because there's no instrumentation and there's no live music. I saw another debate about that, somewhere else on TikTok. But what I want to say is that they don't want to do that because they expect white people, white critics expect conscious rap to look a certain way, and it's supposed to come from a certain person. If Common had rapped Lil Wayne's Spider-Verse, they'd have been like, yo, Common's back. He got it. He's hungry. If Mos Def had rapped that, Common's back, or Mos Def is back, he's got it. If Black Thought had rapped Spider-Verse, oh man, Black Thought's still the GOAT, still the GOAT. But Lil Wayne, see, they don't expect Lil Wayne because they think because Lil Wayne makes, songs like Lollipop that he can't make a dope verse. Lil Wayne is a dope lyricist. He's my best friend, one of my best friend's favorite rapper. And I didn't like Lil Wayne at first, but I started like it when I actually listened to him, actually listened to the wordplay. And I realized that he is a very conscious, a very dope, a very versatile artist. And black artists aren't given the room to be versatile. They're not given the room to explore. When they do explore, either their fan base, the critics, or the label will put them back into what is more commercially successful. So, yes, you're right. There is an inability to give black artists, black rappers usually, the credit for it being smarter than it may come across as. For example, I know a lot of people who don't respect French Montana as an artist. I don't think he's the most lyrical. But I do love how he can make a hit. I do love how he can choose a beat. I do love that he stays in his lane. So like for me, I can appreciate art from everyone because I'm an artist myself and I love rap and hip hop, right? I love pop music. I love country music. If it is a good tune, I'll bump it. But the inability to give black artists the room or give it the brevity of it being intellectually heavy, they just look at Lil Wayne and think he's not, that's not complicated. That must have been an accident. Lil Wayne has been putting bars together for a minute. Now, I'll admit, I don't listen to JIT that much. I don't listen to a lot of the Dreamville roster, but that's on me. That's not saying that they're not good. I respect they're talented. I've heard, obviously, the viral single from JIT that's been over here on TikTok, but I don't listen to their projects in depth. But I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't go so far as say, oh, they're not intellectual. I wouldn't say that Bass is an intellectual. White people often put the label of intellectual rap or conscious rap on who they deem that looks like it. So you have to look a certain way.
It does make sense. And that is what that is. It's not like I have seen so many places and so many events where black people are not giving their flowers, where they are, you know, whether in a place of work or in some places in the industry and all that. Black people are usually not giving their flowers. I mean, their white counterparts, it's so easy for them to, like, you know, pick up. Black people or black artists really have to work, how do I say that? Double, triple, like whatever you want to call it. They have to work extra hard for them to be recognized, for them to be on the same level with their white counterpart. If you check around what is going on, whether in movie industry, entertainment, and all that, you all can see it. It's just not something that is hard to see. It's very glaring that black people are not giving their flowers. Even in their workplaces, they are not getting their flowers. But it is time we start giving them their flowers. We start recognizing them and stop waiting for all these bodies that organize things like Grammy and all that. You all know how discriminatory they could be, especially when it comes to people like me. And I think it's time we start creating our own platform, start creating space that will be good for us, where we can recognize ourselves, where we can promote ourselves, where we can, like, you know, there will be room for so many things. Instead of always waiting for them to give us our flowers, we can give ourselves our flowers by ourselves. I guess that is it, because, like, you know, the fact that my own people, the people that look like me, have to really work so hard to get to where they are. And still, when they get there, they still have to ask, are you sure this person is qualified? Are you sure this person is fit for this? Even when they can see the hard work you have put into the job, or you have put into whatever you are doing, whether you are an actor and all that. So yeah, it is not something that is new. Getting to know African American history opened my eyes to understanding how unfair they have been treating people that look so much like me than the other people. The other people do not struggle a lot. They do not work hard a lot. But we have to be on our ground. We have to be on the job. We have to work our asses off in order to meet up. Whether salary or anything, I don't think I have to explain this to you all, or like, you know, but then I am saying this for those that are not black people that come here to work. So I wanted to know that before you wake up to say this person is not good enough, I want you to that person really put up so much hard work to be where he or she is. And you all don't have to struggle the way we struggle to be recognized and the rest of it. See you on in my next video. Bye for now.